Good afternoon, welcome to Fliptv News. I'm Christian Chuku. Let's take a look at some of the headlines. Labour Party supporters await Peter Obi in Ibadan as campaigns set to kick off. On insecurity, Nigeria sitting on a keg of gunpowder. This from Al Mustafa. Reactions as Buhari unveiled redesigned naira notes. Naira redesign, CBN received 165 billion naira worth of old naira notes. And lastly, Al Mustafa ordered the killings of Abiola's wife. Abiola's family insists. Yes, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, and his running mate, Dr. Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed, will be taking their campaign to Ibadan, the state capital southwest of Nigeria, Wednesday, 23rd November 2022. This was contained in a statement issued in Abuja on Saturday by the chief spokesperson of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Dr. Yunusa Tanko. According to the statement, the campaign rally will hold at Adamasingba Stadium, Lagos Salami Stadium, Ibadan. All the party chieftains and the candidates of the Labour Party at all levels from the southwest are in attendance. Al Mustafa, former chief security officer to Abacha, has said that insecurity, the Nigerian sitting on a keg of gunpowder. Former chief security officer of late military dictator Sani Abacha and presidential candidate of the Action Alliance, Major Hamza Al Mustafa, retired on Tuesday, expressed concerns that following the influx of arms and hard drugs in the country, Nigeria might be sitting on a keg of gunpowder that could go off at any moment. This is even as Al Mustafa warned that the next leader of the country would take over from President Muhammad Buhari must have a shock absorber. The AA presidential candidate gave the warning in his keynote address at the roundtable discussion on contemporary security challenges and their effects on 2023 general election in Abuja on Tuesday. Al Mustafa's warning is coming barely 24 hours after the children of late Kudirat Abiola released a statement saying their mother was killed on his orders. The release, which was signed by Khalifa Abiola on behalf of Kudirat's children, was a reaction to a statement attributed to the former aide of Abacha, where he claimed that the incumbent vice president Yemi Osinbajo coerced Sergeant Barnabas Jabila, aka Sergeant Rogers, to implicate him at the 1998 Oputo panel. An emotional Sergeant Rogers had confessed at the panel to have taken part in the assassination of Al Mustafa's directive. Reactions over the new naira notes. The President Muhammad Buhari Wednesday morning unveiled the new redesigned naira notes across the 200, 500 and 1,000 naira denominations. Buhari unveiled the notes at the council chambers of the State House shortly before the kickoff of this week's Federal Executive Council meeting. Fielding questions from correspondents after the event, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, insisted that the move is not targeted at anyone. Rather, he said the redesigned notes will give the Apex Bank ample control over the amount of money in circulation. This move is to enable the Central Bank of Nigeria have control over the size of money in circulation. Reacting to the development on Facebook, Abasiene Asikpo said, "This is serious and it is very unfortunate situation indeed. When we asked our people to vote for credibility and competency, they prefer allowing tribal sentiments and greed to control them." Ositadima Tobechukwu also said, CBN is not daft to let out this deceitful picture out of their custody. Be warned. Now, Chimabi Asha Ogonna said, 1,000 naira now has 50 naira color, 500 naira has 200 naira color, and 200 naira has 500 naira color. They are still the same old currency that exchange clothes. Still on the naira design, the Central Bank of Nigeria has received a total of 165 billion naira so far, following its call on Nigerians to deposit all old notes in circulation. CBN's Director of Currency, Mr. Rashid Adam, said this at a post-briefing of the Monetary Policy Committee meeting in Abuja on Wednesday. He explained that the figure is far beyond the total receipts it expects 1 month after the announcement was made. Mr. Rashid expressed concern that In spite of some waivers by the Apex Bank on deposits, just a few Nigerians have come forward trusting that there will be no extension on the January 23rd, 2023 deadline. The Central Bank of Nigeria also noted that a total of 2.7 trillion naira is currently outside the banking system. On Al-Mustafa, children of the late Kudirat Abiola, wife of Moshood Abiola, the presumed winner of June 12, 1993 presidential election, have maintained that their mother was killed on the orders of the presidential candidate of Action Alliance, Major Hamza Al-Mustafa. Khalifa Abiola reiterated this in a statement on behalf of Kudirat's children yesterday. Khalifa was reacting to a statement attributed to Al-Mustafa, where he claimed Vice President Yemi Osinbajo coerced Sergeant Jabila Shella, aka Sergeant Rogers, to implicate him. Al-Mustafa, during the 1998 Oputa panel, at the panel, Rogers confessed to having taken part in the assassination under Al-Mustafa's orders. Though Al-Mustafa was sentenced to death by hanging in 2012, he was later released by a court of appeal in Lagos. Reacting to the interview, Abiolas Children said, "Our attention has been drawn to a recent statement made by Major Hamza Al-Mustafa. In it, he accused the current Vice President Yemi Osinbajo of instigating Sergeant Rogers to falsely claim that he, Al-Mustafa, was behind the assassination of her mother, Alaja Kudirat Abiola." With that, we've come to the end of News on Flip. For more details, click subscribe to Fliptv and also share, like our page. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.